Oh, it looks like Frosty's playing Lotto Rush. Hey, everybody, we're back to Stratego Freaks. Let me blow this up. We're going to have another quick turnaround on the King of Strategus, so I am jumping into a live stream. This is going to be Maelstrom with his first title defense after an epic game against Frosty. That was so fun to watch. And it could have gone either way. But, Maelstrom, being super savvy, understanding the nuances of the game, got a read and course corrected and found the flag. And Frosty was on Maelstrom's flag. I mean, it was super close. That's what we want to see, is one move away for both guys, and that's what we saw. So, once again, congratulations, Maelstrom, on an epic game. And you too, Frosty. Two top guys going at it. But now, Maelstrom, on his first title defense, is going to be playing Nemesis, who I believe took the title from him. So I'm sure Maelstrom is going to ramp up his keep the high-level performance going, what he executed in the last game, and he's going to want to parlay that into a victory over Nemesis. So this should be fun. And I love the quick turnaround. You know, Maelstrom, clearly a competitor, wants to play, wants to see this crown kept on his head, but he also doesn't mind, putting it out there and allowing other guys to get a shot at it. And when he reached out to Nemesis on the Discord, basically saying, when you are, I knew before I could get up from the chair that Nemesis was going to accept that challenge, because that's what Nemesis does. That kid, if you look at his, I forget the analogy or the acronym for it, but he really only wants to play the highest level players, and that is shown in his statistics. He's one of the top guys. It's hard. The top few guys it's hard to get matches actually. Because there's not too many guys up in that top 20 range, and so you're looking to play the best. And when there's only 20 players in the best, you don't get too many matches, right? So there's Maelstrom chiming in. He's on the board now, waiting for Nemesis to join. And there they are. Hopefully they'll make this viewable, and it is. And let's tune in. So once again, this is going to be a fun game. These guys have played many times before. I'm not sure what the win-loss record is. Maelstrom has, I think gotten the better of Nemesis, but Nemesis has definitely gotten his wins in over the last few months and has improved his game. And Nemesis has a lot to do with that, because they've played many times, and I do know that Nemesis enjoys Maelstrom's games and how he plays. So he has studied it, and the guy's been real supportive in helping kind of mentor Nemesis up in his early days of his Stratego career. So thank you, Maelstrom. Appreciate you, dude. All right, and here we go. Scouts. Front row captain for Maelstrom. Early Colonel for Nemesis. Aggressive. Coming down. Some shape shifting going on here. Who knows what's happening? Oh, Colonel scouted Nemesis. Exchange. Captain up the center, taking a scout. Very close game. Pressing up the center, Nemesis. Maelstrom discovers the bomb, down a captain. Nemesis collecting a few pieces here. Very even on time, really no differential yet. Maelstrom making aggressive push. And a snap call there to pick up another Sarge. Exchange. Little lockdown in the center. Nemesis taking a minute to calibrate. Pushing on the left. Exchange there. Couple pieces coming off the board. Little cat and mouse happening here. Too hard to determine where a flag would be, but the graveyard is slightly in Nemesis's favor. A couple pieces there. Looks like it's going to be another exciting game. You know, these games usually come down to one moment. But as in the last game, there was a lot of twists and turns in the middle of that match. I'm expecting the same here. Maelstrom will be aggressive, and we saw that in the last match, and he's going to look to take pieces for sure. Wasn't afraid to hit in the last match, so that's what you're going to get. Tension. Pushing. Exchange again. Very interesting. Both players willing to bluff and push. Pretty wild stuff here. Maelstrom coming in. Maelstrom coming down the left side of the board. Looks like he wants to make an assault here or set up some pieces to strike at some point. But definitely getting pieces down. Nemesis has the slight material advantage. But once again, very hard to get a read on where the flag is. That's a hit. Maelstrom trying to clamp down over here on both sides. There will be decisions made coming up here. And Nemesis making his move up to center. Maelstrom coveting that piece. Both guys being a little coy here. Lots of deception happening. He scouts a colonel. This is interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, coming up into the setup. And then a push. That's pretty wild. I'm not sure what that piece is anymore. It's pretty wild. Nemesis is parking that piece up there. And now decisions will happen. Will he chase? Nope, he's going to back off. It's a bomb. Okay, Nemesis down on the lieutenant, up the captain, and spy. Now, if we're looking at this as a bomb, this could be a possible tripod here, but I doubt it. You know, once again, it could be anywhere on this back row. I doubt it's open. But finding that bomb is good for Nemesis at this point in the game. And being up the captain, I don't think it was a bad hit with the lieutenant there. Time ticking, Maelstrom has the advantage. Nemesis looking to get into a rhythm here, match Maelstrom's pace. Aggression. Discovers the gen. That was interesting. Really clever game by both guys so far. Nemesis really crunching. He's kind of known for this. Obviously, I've played him a bunch of times, and he'll get behind and like get to a minute left and somehow win the game. But against Maelstrom, that's a pretty tall order to get really far behind. Not that he's behind; he has plenty of time, and he'll probably go off on a flurry of moves, but at some point you've got to dig deep, make the right decision, and sometimes that takes time. But if you make the right decision, that's all you need, right? Here we go. Okay. Very hard to get a read on a flag location. We do know that Maelstrom has the back row bomb here. Pushing in the center. Insta move by Maelstrom. Nemesis might be making a decision on a hit here. What feels right? Marshall by Maelstrom. Picking up a lieutenant. Colonel. So down, Nemesis down the lieutenant and the sergeant, up the captain, even on scouts. Jen. Nemesis's Jen is out and coming down. Scout. Another good game. Nemesis' time ticking. It's hard to, excuse me, it's hard to know how to navigate from right here. There's quite a bit of known pieces now. All right, Nemesis pushing. And exchange. Maelstrom, no more scouts. But with this spy on the board, that does helpful. And there's my phone again. Sorry about that. Action. So Nemesis has pinched in a few pieces, but there's still a lot of questions here. Time is ticking. Yeah, Nemesis has decisions to make, for sure. He's down a couple pieces, and okay. Looking at, let's see here. Nemesis down to 320. Nemesis pulls the hit, takes the minor, pulls back. Might have lost that major there, it's hard to say. Maelstrom down 2 minors. Has 13 minutes on the clock, a 10-minute advantage over Nemesis. This is going to become very tricky in the end game here for Nemesis if he wants to win. He's going to have to really figure this out. Pushing in. Nemesis pulling out, course correcting, coming down. Slick move here. Two minutes for Nemesis. Crunch time. 2-minute drill underway. Maelstrom with pieces down in the setup, down the captain, but up some minor pieces here. Maelstrom digging in. Looks like a dead piece here. Takes the spy. That was a clutch call for Nemesis. $143 left. Maelstrom now pushing. Takes, oh, and a kernel gone. Nemesis gets the kernel. Had everyone fooled there, had me fooled. Looks like an exchange wants to happen here. But those minor pieces might be too much to overcome. Let's see what Nemesis can do here. Low on time, up the big piece. Can he get something down? Exchange. He's down the sergeant and lieutenant, but he's up the 2 minors. Time is ticking. Nemesis will need to act fast because this will get to a point where the pressure is very tough. Trying to trap this piece, it looks like. That looks like it'll get away. Or he could have pinched. Okay. Pieces coming down. Unsure if he's looking to check the corner. Another great game. Maelstrom coming back. Hitting the corner bomb. So, was it a corner flag? Interesting. He hits. Will he hit the corner? Minor. Exchange. So, a very even game. Jack, or I should say Nemesis, even, down on the sergeant, but up the big piece and up a minor. Coming in hot, Maelstrom looking to take pieces now. Trying to get back. And he hits a bomb. Maelstrom out of captains. And he lost, and Nemesis takes it. So Maelstrom's defense of crown, or never really, he won defense, and now Nemesis has won the crown. Wow, what a game. Another exciting matchup. My God, Maelstrom, thank you, dude. That's how you do it. Dude wins his crown, then immediately says whenever the next guy is ready. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's get this done. So I'm not sure. I might be next on the list. I might be the one to take down Nemesis. I don't know. I'll have to talk to you, Maelstrom. So another exciting match. Nemesis, great job, dude. You've reclaimed the crown. You're the king again, and you just took it from Maelstrom. So that's pretty cool, dude. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in for another exciting game of King of Strategus. I'm actually going to analyze this game and repost this with a better analysis and breakdown of both players so we have a better understanding of what took place. Anyways, got to go, guys. See you on Strategus, and I'll beat you there too. Wow.